welcome to our show today. My name is Zakiya Hopkins, and I have two ladies here by the name of Janine Clardy and Krista Hopkins, two analysts who have came to discuss IBM of Venezuela. Welcome, ladies.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hi.
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 Nice
How
to
are
be
you?
here. Nice to be here.
Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you, ladies. How are we all doing today?
I'm
I mean,
great. I'm
it's
excited.
yeah, I'm excited to be here and talk a little bit about what we know about Venezuela's version of IBM. It's going to be an amazing show tonight, I'm sure.
Yes.
It will be. Okay, well, ladies, welcome. Shall we get started?
Yes,
Absolutely.
ma'am.
Okay. Janine, I'm going to start with you.
Yes, ma'am.
What is IBM doing in Venezuela?
IBM has a network of 55 partners and integrates approximately 250 resellers to expand their business ecosystem in the country. So doing a lot there.
Okay, so how well is IBM actually doing in Venezuela?
They're recognized as a leading innovator and benchmark company in the local market. They've also created products and services tailored to the needs of the Venezuelan society, which is really important to them.
Yes, it is. Krista,
Yeah.
for you, how is IBM making an impact in Venezuela?
One of the biggest ways that they're making an impact is they've started this program that's called the Academic Initiatives Program. And what it is it's just a program for educators and students, and it helps them develop their skills, whether it be through training courses or just increasing their skill set and also preparing them for jobs in the future. It's a great program. I mean, I wish there were more like it, actually.
Okay, and how are they creating jobs actually?
So one of the ways that I'm sure that they're creating jobs is by hiring what we call host country nationals. And that simply is just a person from Venezuela working for a company that's not originated in Venezuela. It's really simple, but it creates sort of a welcoming environment, and it ties in the country's culture without having to be a little overbearing as sometimes they consider the United States to be.
Definitely.
Okay, wow. And I'm sure, as in every country, there are obstacles
Yeah.
with doing business. So in Venezuela, what obstacles, if any, are they having?
I mean, a couple off the top of my head maybe would be the high inflation rates that they're facing right now. I think it's above 20% if I'm not mistaken. And the other one is the tight currency controls that they're dealing with. It's pretty hard to, spend the currency of that country elsewhere. The president of that country really wants to just keep everything in-house. And so one of the ways that that's proven is because as of April 27, 2016, it's just the Venezuelan, I believe it's called Bolivar. If I pronounced it incorrectly, I apologize. But it's valued at 10% or 10 cent to our American dollar.
Okay.
And on the flip side is it's if, again, as of today, April 27, 2016, if we were to take our dollar over to Venezuela, we would get approximately 9.98 of the Bolivar. And so that it's kind of like right now their currency isn't doing too well. So we want to just we want to just do things like hiring those host country nationals to keep everything in house, to keep more of the revenue in house.
Right.
So yeah, that's that point.
Okay, Krista, again for you, how does IBM compare to other companies in human resources?
So, doing the research that I did on this particular company, I found something that the founder, actually wrote to his employees back in 1926, and it said, they say a man is known for the company he keeps, but what we say at our company is that the company is known for the men it keeps. So in other words, it's saying like, we want to have people of substance, people of value in that company, because that's what we want to promote to our consumers. It's all about, how can I put it? It's all about not really the image, but just about projecting good from the inside out instead of just trying to, give this facade of, oh, we're such a great company. They really value that.
Yes.
Some of their HR policies actually would be things like the open door policy, where it's you just go and talk to your manager about whatever the issue is.
Yeah.
They have something called the Speak Up program, which is kind of similar to that. It's just you speak up when you see something. Other things like employee surveys that they do comprehensively. It's to gather the employee perspective on the company on certain topics. And one more is just like daily bulletin boards on their intranet. So it's really cool to see how they integrate human resources into the company. It's such a great thing.
Okay. Well,
Right. Thank you. Thank
No.
you.
Janine,
ma'am.
I'm not sure if IBM is regional, but is it?
Actually, IBM is. It's already a regional company. It's operating in approximately 170 countries, so it's pretty expensive and it's getting bigger by the days.
Oh. Okay.
We're looking forward to more growth, of course.
Absolutely.
Okay, so as any company has competitors, what are some of IBM's competitors?
IBM's competitors in Venezuela specifically are going to be a company named Ceragon. I do believe I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not sure. No disrespect if I'm not. And VIT. They are the main competitors in Venezuela, and they operate almost exclusively in Latin America. So they don't really have a lot of operations outside of that. So I don't think it would be too hard to come in and kind of compete against them. They would just have to have the right things set up in place, like have the right funds, the resources, and of course, get the appreciation of the country that they are entering into.
Okay. Krista,
Yeah.
how should IBM position themselves to compete with, any other company or
That's a great
any
question,
other
Zakiya.
IBM?
Thank you for asking. I think that, some of the ways that they can compete, one is to continue to hire those host country nationals. It really makes an impact there, as well as, continuing their innovation in, the use of technology and public policies. Things like embracing the practices of other leading countries that are, kind of doing it.
Leading competitor. Leading in the
and-
market.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And then, one more thing, maybe just to just succeed in instead of just one dimension, maybe four of them. So the top four, obviously, political, social, economic, and of course the big one, technology. I mean, if they can accomplish that, I don't see why there wouldn't be anything else that they couldn't accomplish. I apologize.
So out of the four, which one do you think that they're hurting in the most?
I mean, I would have to honestly say the economic thing. We talked about their currency and how it's valued, as of April 27, 2016. It's not doing so well right now, so we want to kind of pick that pace up just a bit, so that they can compete better and more efficiently in that market. Yeah, of course.
I would also say they're political too.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have to face such hard things being a foreign direct investment in in Venezuela. It's hard. It's hard as it is.
Yeah.
Bringing a company, over to a different country. It just you gotta figure it out, and that's what they're in the process of doing. So we're excited to see where they're gonna go, and I look forward to doing more research about it just to keep my tabs up and things of that nature. Yeah.
Thank you, Krista.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Janine.
Thank you.
Ladies.
Thank you so much
Thank you for
having
having
us.
it. Of course. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
I just want to thank you both for joining me this evening. We've had such a great time gaining insight on such a wonderful company. To our viewers, thank you and have a good night.
Thanks, guys at
Thanks.
home. Have a good night.